You know, life is funny sometimes. What I've learned is that I was 150,000% not supposed to go to Atlanta this weekend. For whatever reason, God did not want me in Atlanta. That's why my part did not show up. So I went Thursday, no part. Friday, no part. Saturday, no part. Was promised to be my end of the day. Didn't show up. Sunday, no part. Canceled the order on Sunday. Guess what shows up today? Just guess. It's right there. Guess. Guess what shows up today? We're gonna simmer down a little bit. We're gonna bring it down. We're gonna simmer it down a little bit. But yes, my freaking water pump housing finally showed up today. Exactly 1 week later. It's clear that I was not meant to go to Stan's Station. It's clear. So we are not gonna do that tonight because it's late and I'm already tired. But we will unbox it, make sure everything's there. I don't want to think about all the parts being in there. Hope they're all there. We'll see. But in other news besides that finally showing up, Larry left for work this morning. So I get about 6 o'clock in the morning. Larry leaves about an hour before me, about 5 o'clock. I had a text at about 5:50 this morning, or no, like 5:30 this morning, that if you guys remember from a vlog I posted actually today, the nut for the back hub was loose. And then we tightened it back up. Well, Larry tightened it back up. I guess he didn't back it back off a little bit or how the wheel bearings work. He thinks the wheel bearing blew out. The car is literally like 2 miles up the road on the side of the road, and he left for work. So he's in Miami right now. The car is here on the side of the road. I don't have a way to get back to it. I haven't seen it in person yet, so I don't know what to do exactly. So yeah, tomorrow, aside from doing this, I need to go figure out how to fix the TDI. The TDI was doing so good for like one vlog. It was doing good, had wheels looking nice, and now it's doing its thing. There's a cat on my foot. Can you not? I'm trying to vlog, kitty. Back off. Actually, come here. They need homes. Look at that face. They need homes. But yeah, aside from the water pump housing, I need to go and try and fix Larry's car tomorrow and figure that out because I can't just drive there and then drive his car back because then again, there's another car that's left there. So I have to find someone to drive me there, hope I can fix it there, get it back home. But if all else fails, Payne has AAA and we can just tow it here, which I might just call anyways because that sounds way easier than trying to fight with that car. But we will see. So I'll see you guys in the morning. But oh no, wait, I gotta unbox first. Unbox first. Let's go ahead and unbox this and pray that all my parts are inside it. Yeah. Box is now open. This is supposed to contain my water pump housing, all the new hardware, 2 seals for the thermostat on the bottom and the one that goes in the block, and a new gasket for the water pump. What are the odds it has everything? Go ahead and let's vote now. Oh my goodness, I think it has everything. Look at that. We got a housing. There's a gasket. I see hardware. Oh, and it's all here. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Oh my goodness. So it took a week to get here, but it's a miracle. New housing. Yeah. Oh, looking minty fresh. New housing. And the new water pump housing, water pump seal for that. And the seals in there, even though I have brand new ones, and new hardware. What a miracle. Okay, so the vlog is off to a fantastic start. I have my parts to fix my car. There's I'm not gonna get too excited because if something can go wrong, now it will go wrong. But we're gonna stay positive. Hopefully this right here will fix all of my leaking issues. I'm not gonna use any gasket sealer. I think that might have been the problem or the crack in the old one. One of the two, maybe both, I don't know. But we'll try it with no sealant tomorrow and see what it does. Hopefully, I'm praying it fixes itself because I cannot deal with my car being broken still and the TDI in one day. It'll be too much and I'll probably have to kill somebody. So, stay prepared for that. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, what a good way to start the vlog off. What a good way to start the vlog off. And just like that, it is morning time. It is time to fix my car and also Larry's car. But before I fix my car, I'm gonna be a good person, go see if I can figure out what Larry's car is doing, whatever it is, on the side of the road, and I don't want to stay there for too long. So I think he has new wheel bearings in the car already, or somewhere here possibly. I'm not quite sure. I'm figuring that right now. Go get that car, bring it back here as best I can, and then we'll get my car fixed. But we don't want his car sitting on the side of the road with the wheels and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna do that first. And I need to find a ride there. That's task 1. Look what I found, man. He pulled this thing way off the side of the road. All right, so let's see what we can do with this thing. Let's see what the problem is. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Let's see what we can do. I wish you wouldn't have pulled it so far into like the dirt, because now it's something like stuck down here. We'll see. So he thinks it's this wheel. Oh, there's gunk everywhere. So what looks like what happened, the cab obviously popped off. I think the nut's just loose again, honestly. I don't think it's the wheel bearing. I think the nut's just loose again, because clearly it was slinging stuff everywhere. But I'm gonna get it jacked up, see what I can do. I also had to bring the Mark 5 up here because no one's home right now. My mom's gone, my grandpa's gone. So I went up here real quick so I can fix it. Hopefully it's just a loose nut, tighten it back up. I'll drive the Mark V back home, and then by then, hopefully my mom or grandpa's home, and someone can bring me back, I can pick up the car. Larry's lucky I'm on dirt, because I had to dig out the ground a little bit, because like there's no way to get out of the car with this jack that I had to bring. So I dug it out a little bit. I'm driving from back here. I got some wood if I need it. I have the breaker bar, and there's the helicopter. Not sure why. What are you doing, helicopter? You coming to film me? Just chilling down the road. So, get the car out of here, hopefully. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's like hovering right by me. What's going on? I'm just trying to get the car off the side of the road. Leave me alone. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but look at the ground here. You see the tracks? Yo, my man's came in hot and just ran through all this stuff. There's like dirt all up on the front lip. Can't be doing that, sir. Can't be doing that, sir. All right, so I have to run home real quick because the jack I brought doesn't go high enough, so I have to pull apart the big jack to fit it in the trunk. Yeah, I just want to fix my car, and I hate this TDI with a burning passion. If you guys have been here for the channel, well, you know me and the TDI don't get along. And here I am with the TDI on the side of the road in dirt. It's irritating. So, get the bigger jack, because I need to get the car off the ground so I can actually pull, I can move the wheel back and forth, see if it's actually the wheel bearing, or if it's just the center nut that's holding it on. But since the tire can't get off the ground, I can't tell which is which. Okay. All right, wheel is off, covered in grease, our cap's missing. It took all of my strength possible to get this center nut to come free. Like literally, I almost lifted the entire car, but it's off. Yeah, this is look. Seems pretty good. So I'm gonna pull the rest of this out, but I'm pretty sure the wheel bearing is completely trashed, which means I need to pull, I have to pull off this and pull off the entire, I don't want to be doing this. All right, so check this out. I've got this center washer to finally break free. If you look right, if you know about the center washer, there's a little, like a notch in this right here. There's a notch right there. The notch for the washer is supposed to go in the notch for this, so it slides together. The notch is up here. I literally had to smash it with a flathead to finally get it to break free. And as you see right now, pieces of washer like falling off. Awesome. All right, so I hate this car more than I did before. This center nut here, the threads are trashed. On the hub here, the threads are trashed. I can't even get to go back on. This center washer, it's supposed to only go on one way. And if you see this, it's just spinning. Because if you look right here in the corner, if I can get it off. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. If I can get it out of there. Get out of there. Okay, if you look how wallered out that is. There's supposed to be a little notch on one side. So I need a new one of these. I'm pretty sure I need a new actual hub itself, the center spindle here, a new nut. So I don't even have, like, I don't know if I can do when I do this. I'm not rebuilding this entire backside of the car on the side of the road. I'm not gonna do it. So then I'm gonna call Peyton, put this back here as much as I can, have them call a flatbed, I'll pull the front bumper off, we'll flatbed it back to the house, and then I'm not doing this. All right, it's all put back together. Well, kind of, I had to like cross thread that nut on pretty bad to get it to hold, but Larry's gonna be buying a whole entire new rear assembly, so it's all gonna be new anyway, so it doesn't even matter. The front bumper is off now, so the tow truck comes, they can have it, but I'm leaving, so buy a car, do your thing. Okay, back home finally. Larry called a tow company. They're to give me a call when they're on the way to the car. So I'm gonna drive back there for the third time today, but until that happens, I'm actually gonna work on my car and try to get something done here. So we're gonna start that now. Our first step is to put all of my things together with the new water pump housings. We have a water pump housing here, the new one, new water pump seal, new nuts and bolts and seals there, the lower outlet here, new thermostat, and the new water pump and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna assemble all this. All right, we are all together with everything. It's brand new at this point. I just got a call from the tow truck company, so I'm gonna head back up and give them the keys. All right, out here on the side of the road with my new buddy Jake over here with his flatbed. We're up here at Larry's car. First time one of our cars ever been on a flatbed. So it's gonna be fun, see if it makes it. This one's pretty cool. It actually bends halfway so we can lay even flatter. So you shoot the car up here, no problem. Shouldn't be too bad to get it up here. Is that here? This is how I want to spend my Tuesday. This is what I wanted to do today. Let's send her on up. Off she goes. Plenty of room. So much room. This would be kind of cinematic if it wasn't broken. Poor car. Poor car. This exhaust though might catch some dirt though. Larry, I told you this is out too far. I told you. Maybe not. It's be close though. Be close. Oh, you might have made it. You might have skinned by. Nope, nope. There it is. Oh, it touched. Barely touched. You got lucky. You got so lucky. And up she goes. Didn't scrape once. We touched the exhaust tip once, but that's your own fault. So, but she's up. She is up. This is gonna be a good thumbnail. Well, that was surprisingly easy somehow. Back to the house and we'll unload it. Made it back to the house and have him drop it right here, and it's just gonna stay right there. Air out, air out, air out. And down she comes. Down she goes. Oh, poor tip. Poor tip. This is why, Larry. This is why I said it's too long. Exactly that reason there. Exactly that reason there. But she's home in one piece. There she is. Alright, so the car is back home now. Jake was actually super cool, and I'm glad he had the tow truck he did that bent in half, because this car would have not made it. It already almost not made it. So it's home, Larry, it's there. I'm gonna go work on my car. Alright, so after all of that ordeal is done, I have exactly 1 hour to get all this back into there and hope it doesn't leak. Because if it leaks after this, I don't know. I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna weld it to the block or then just come out. One of the two. Alright, so there's a spot on the block. There's no gasket sealer, everything's smoothed out, there's no corrosion, everything's nice and smooth. A little bit of like darker spots, but it's all nice and smooth. So hopefully there's no problems there. Over here with our water pump situation, we just have a brand new O-ring in there. There's nothing on here, there's nothing anywhere. Everything's all sealed up, there's no gaps between anything. So this, please be good. Alright, so the water pump housing is in, everything is in, all the hoses are hooked up, everything's torqued down. Before I go put back the bracket, the AC compressor, all that stuff, I'm gonna fill it up now because I'll be able to see, because nothing's gonna leak. It shouldn't leak because this is tightened down. All the hoses are on. I'm gonna fill this up now. That way, if there is any leaks, I see it now and I have to pull all that stuff out for like the 15th time. So this is, I know I did this before. This is smarter on my part. So fill it up, check for leaks. Hopefully there's no leaks, and after there's no leaks, we'll continue assembling it. So good news, I've put almost all the coolant back in. But last time I did this, it was already leaking. So far, no leaks. So far, no leaks. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the rest of this stuff. Start her up, and maybe she won't. Because last time, the first time I did it, there was no leaks. Then I started up, and about 20 minutes later, it started leaking really bad. The second time, it was leaking right away. And this time, we have no leaks. None that I see, which is good, which is good. So, gonna put it all back together and just keep praying. Alright, so I have good news and bad news. The good news is there's a very slow leak. Well, that's not really good news, but the good news is it's not coming from the water pump housing. This little T spot right here, you can't see it, but on the bottom side it's actually leaking from there. So no more leaking from over here, which is good, but now we're leaking from over here. So that's awesome. So I think I need to replace this section of hose from the T here down to the top of the water pump and over to the oil cooler. And I think that'll fix the problem. It's right here, so you can see. See my hand's wet. So there's a small leak right there. I guess that just started, because before it was definitely, the leak was like way over here where it was dripping from, and now it's over here, so I thought it was a hose, and it's this one. So good news, this half is fixed. Bad news, I need a new hose. But I'm not going to put anything else in the car for right now, because I want to have that extra room, this a bit of work. So leave it as it is for now, but at least that section, I believe, is fixed. Okay, so I have to leave in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna end the video here. Good news is, like I said, good news is the water pump housing, all that side seems to be completely fine, not leaking at all. There's a small leak from one of the little T housing pieces lower down. They're older hoses. I've replaced all these hoses one time, so I guess it's time to do them again. Like I said, it's crazy how when one thing goes, everything just wants to go at the same time. Put new brakes in, master cylinder goes in. Put new water pump in, the housing and everything else wants to get messed up, and now the hoses want to mess up. So I might just order an entire new set of hoses, like some silicone ones, and let's get those done. But I am relieved to say that the water pump housing and all that side is good to go. So at least this is another new problem. So I fixed two problems. I fixed the water pump, got the water pump housing leaking, fixed the water pump housing, and now the hoses are leaking. So we'll just keep chasing things until it's one day fixed, but we have made progress. Larry's car made it home today, and I fixed half of my problem. So it's like a super small leak, like barely dripping. So I know it's definitely not what it was before. But I'll probably get those hoses in, probably order from your training. I want to find a nice, I think I'm going to do a nice silicone set. I haven't decided yet, but I'll look tonight. Anyways, don't forget to be thankful for every single day. I will see you guys sometime. And my car still hasn't moved. Peace out.